Hello, Professor. My name is Sandra Barbara, and my student number is 22109871. And I'm here to talk about my project, which is a to-do list web application. Um, it was very hard to decide to do it because, at first I had like two or three ideas and I just couldn't decide myself. And, and you helped me a lot. So thank you for helping me deciding to move forward with this. And so, yeah, so I will show you a little bit about my to-do list web application. I decided then to do it because I am a fan of organizing stuff and, bookshelves, bedrooms, financial life. I just like everything very organized. And I think that as much organized you can have things, um, it will help you to, just keep a routine and manage your tasks and events and appointments. So that's why I did this to-do list web application. Um, so people could have an application that they could just write down all their tasks and events and appointments, and even if they get any events on their Google Calendar, um, it brings it to the calendar on the website, so the user is going to have everything just like together at one place, to very organized, just to make it easier to plan to daily plans and everything. So that it was the main goal for creating the project, to help people organizing their plans on a day-to-day basis. So I'll show you here a little bit of my coding. Just a second. So there it is. So this is the index file, is the main global file. It's where we call all the pages. It's where everything runs and works together. And so here is a little bit about my logging implementation that I'll talk about later. And here we are just calling the home page, and that's it. That's the index file. Um, I have used PHP language. It's the main language used in the project, and I've decided to use it because is it's the language that is used for over 80% of all the websites on the internet. So it's also easier to understand and to integrate with another technologies that I'm using in this project. So that's why I choose to use PHP, just to make it easier and faster to code, and also to integrate some other technology. So PHP is the main language here. I have also used JavaScript, but just for the display of the boxes to do the input. But that's the only reason I have used JavaScript here on this project. I want to show you this one. So this is the OAuth to callback file, which was the hardest implementation of the project. Um, since the first idea I had, I wanted to do like a website that had integrated with Google services, so I could use the Google Calendar synchronized with my calendar in my website. So for that, I I decided to use also the login of Google. So it's mandatory that whoever is going to use the web application has to have a Google account to log in, because you can just browser the web application if you have logged in. If you don't logged in, you cannot use the application, and it has to be a Google account. So for that, I decided to do the implementation for the OAuth 2 callback, which is the Google OAuth 2 API. It's an authorization and authentication of the login part. What happened is when the user is going to log in the first time on the website, the API is going to generate a token for that user. But what I didn't know at first was that this token had an expired time, which was like less than a second. And so, like when I had logged in, the page was, the token was just like updated, and then it put me to logged out, and then I had to log in again, and it was happening like a looping all the time. So I went to Google documentations for OAuth 2, and there there was like all the documentations, all the services and the methods, and all the things to fix errors and everything. So they have like a very good tutorial and everything. So there I found this method here, which is called refresh token. What happened here is once the user logged in to the account, and then the API generates this token, the refresh token method is for taking this token that was generated the first time, store it on the database, and then when this token is expired, here we're gonna call the same token of the user on the databases, and then it's going to be a looping. So the user is not going to be kicked out from the web page. So they won't have to log in every time the token is refreshed. So they're gonna just keep using the application only if they wanted to log out and then log in again. But it's not gonna happen automatically. So this was the method that fixed this error here, and this was like the hardest one. I want to show you the second here. It's the home page. So the whole homepage functions and our requirements, they are all here. And the second hardest part was this one. It was like the integration with Google Calendar to synchronize with the calendar from my website. Um, so the whole implementation it's here. Here we are just like calling the Google service calendar to the calendar on the website. So if you add any event to the Google Calendar, you're going to update the website, and then this event is going to be displayed there as well, which is the innovation idea of the project is the synchronization with the Google Calendar, so you can have everything together at one place. So it would help to plan your day-to-day tasks and everything. So this was the second hardest implementation. Here is the group part. So everything that is displayed on the group, it's everything here, all the functions and requirements, all the features. Um, this is the logout part, and this is the part just for to show when you click on the menu for My Schedule. So this is going to show you the agenda of the website with your personal schedules. This is the remove account. So if you want to delete an account permanently, so it's this part here. So the account here, we're going to say, here you're saying to the databases on MySQL on cloud to just delete it from everything. So it's not going to keep a record of your profile there. And this is here, as I'm using the Google services, like for the login part, the OAuth to IPA, it brings me the whole Google library, which is this folder here, which is great. So it made it easier to do the implementation of the Google Agenda once I had the whole Google library um, available to use. So, and here is this SCSS file with the whole styling of the page, the whole style, colors, backgrounds, font size, and everything. It's all here. And yeah, I think that's it about coding. I'll show you a little bit of the interface. So this is the first page you're gonna see when you type organizingme.online. So you can choose here your account, or you can use another account. And if you don't have an account, you can just create one. So I'm gonna use this account here that I just created for this project. So this message is going to be displayed. I have already requested Google to verify the web application as I'm using a lot of Google services and the Google library and everything. But it takes like them 2 months to reply and to verify it, but I don't think they will verify because, it's not like a commercial web application. But this is just like a standard message and saying like, look, this might not be a safe website. So, but don't worry, it is. So to continue, just click here and advanced and then go to organizing me. And this part is just like the system asking you if we can connect to your Google Agenda. So if you want to synchronize your Google Agenda with the website, you just check this box and continue. And then you're going to be redirected to the home page. So this is the home page. It has like a very simple design, like it's simplistic interface, just easy and user friendly. As I wanted since the beginning of the project, just like to be something simple so the user could just do what they have to do, create a group, create a task, check the task they have for the day, and have everything together at one place. So it's a very intuitive interface. So here are some groups that I have already created, and this is the personal schedule. And so here on the blue circle, you can see here, it's those blue circles, it's when you have a task added to this day. So you can just, click to check which task you have. Here is a doctor appointment. You can always like edit the task, so you can type the time you have doctor appointment, and you can edit, and then it's going to be changed, and that's it. If you want to delete it, you just click here to delete the tasks. Let's go back to the home page. So here it's another task we have. And as you can see here, it says that the event is coming from Google Calendar. So as this event is coming from the synchronization with Google Calendar, you cannot edit this task here or delete it. If you want to delete or edit this task, you have to go on your Google Calendar and do it from there. So let's go. Here is the Google Calendar, day 6, final project. I just wanted to maybe change the name. So this is the final project for college, and save it. So we come back here and we just go to homepage to update the page, and we can come back here and it's going to be changed like straight away. That's amazing. It was one of the hardest implementation, but I'm very happy about it. And so you can always create a group. Let's create a group test. There's loads of tests here. You can just create, and then you can click on the group to see it. So here in the group, which was the second innovation of the project, the first one was the Google Calendar synchronization. And the second innovation is the group task, where you can share tasks with other colleagues, with other friends, tasks that you have in common. Let's say you live together with 2 other people, so you have housemates, and you can just create a group and create the tasks with your housemates, saying, the cleaning of this week, it's from Barbara, and the shopping from next week, it's going to be from Maria, so Maria has to do the shopping and Barbara has to do the cleaning. So you can just add everything, and everyone is going to be aware of what is happening in your house, as you can do for a work team, for a college group. So here you can create a group. You can just choose the day. Let's see, 25 at 10:10. We have, so here you can add, I know you have already created the group, but once you're going to create a task, you can add who can see this task. Let's say you have a group with 10 people, but for this specific task, you just want 3 people to see it, because just three people is going to participate of the task. So here you can choose who can see the task. So that's going to be me. You have to include yourself. So, and then Vinicius, and then just add task. So the task has been added. So the database will store the information and will update the website. So here it is. So this is your task. You can just type to check. So this event is coming from the group test, which is this one. This is the members that were added to the task, and this is the task and the due date. If you want a detail, you can always edit it and delete it. Something that I forgot to say is a person can only create a new task in the group, add a new member, and remove the group if they are the creator of the group. If they don't create the group, they cannot create a new task, add a member, remove it. They won't be able to do it. So just the creator of the group can do these actions. So yeah, you can add a member to it. So here on the add member part, you can send an invitation. So if you have a friend that they don't use the web application yet, but you want to add them to your group, you can send an invitation to them. Just type the email and send the invitation and add member to it. So the invitation is going to be sent by email. And let's check here. So I have done so many tests. So here is the email that we have just received. See here, 0 minutes ago. So this is the email. It's going to be student Barbara wants have invited you to the group task. Hello, you have been invited to a group task. Please sign in to become a member with student Barbara. So if you want to become a member, you just, click on the link and do the login, and that's it. So yeah, that's the main functions that is all the service the system provides, and it's simple, it's intuitive, and it's ready to use. It's just as I imagine, as I planned to be. I'm very happy with it. So here is the menu. Here is a logo that I've created. Um, and here on this part, as you are logging in with the Google account, you're gonna bring your picture from Google account if you have one, and it's gonna display the same name you have on your Google account. I think that's all. You can always log out and log in again. You can also delete account permanently. Once you click here, it's going to ask if you are sure of deleting the account. If you want to delete, you just press yes. If you don't want to, just go no and then go back to home page. So yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty much it. I hope you like it. I hope you will use it. I hope it can be helpful and useful for you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. So yeah, thank you. Bye.